And back. Well, let's go sneaky. Caught in the act. Oof. Wasn't even a chance thing. I just got caught immediately. A pair of clowns whose painted-on smiles do not match their actual scowls spot you almost immediately. There's nothing funny about the heavy sticks they carry. You are less than politely escorted back to the big top. Perhaps if you were better known around here, they would be less concerned. I mean, they didn't beat me up. I didn't lose anything. So again... So to enter I need 2 tickets. I don't know why this icon is the same as my money again. When it's supposed to be tickets. Also, we might cure our terror, though a port report and a description of this place was really gloomy. It actually might add some terror. Who knows? Oh wait, we got 5 tickets. Interesting. The urchin hands over your tickets with no apparent enthusiasm. Thanks, he mutters. Thanks. Alright. So I can actually attend both of spectacles. The pride of the circus, whatever that counts for here. The greatest show. No one in the meager audience displays any enthusiasm, not even when the ringmaster thunders in on a horse-drawn calliope. Then one of the acts themselves. Oh dear, the humiliated magician's trap doors fail to open, leaving his glamorous assistant notably unvanished. The bereaved acrobat swings from a single trapeze, the other hangs lovely and unused. The pensive clown's fire jungling act ends in a disaster, and not the humorous kind. The less said about the lion tamer, the better. Should recover. I mean, sounds like a lot of actual fun. And see, the terror has fallen. Doesn't tell me for how much. I think it was like 40 something, maybe by 10%. And I have a Sky story for this. Maybe I will get another Sky story from another show, and I can recruit that vagabond. Visit the amusements. This should be enjoyable. The Midway calls. You spend some time watching the sideshow attractions. The amazing invisible flea circus is immediately disappointing. The circus's strong woman, is it from South Park? On the other hand, is arguably too good for the place. Effortlessly, or maybe it's a transgender dude who only became transgender to actually beat everybody in the sports. Effortlessly raising all manner of heavy things over her head. The Problem is that she makes it look so easy that the audience just shrug. It seems that the only thing she cannot lift is the mood. No sky stories. That was 5 terror. Well, I guess when we come around here for another time, we'll get that story. I don't know, should I buy supplies? Kinda low. Maybe we'll be fine. I still want to hop into New Winchester. We are close, and our destination is this Mandalin Lies was west, like southwest west. This is west, this is south, this is southwest. Will it be southwest west here? Yeah, I think so. Southwest south, it should be here. So yeah, in this direction. So yeah, let's hope to New Winchester, get some supplies. Maybe sell report. I wish there was a pause button. Maybe there is. Full steam. See? What? Really? Maybe full steam is not what I think it is. Pause the game, escape. Like toggle L. I think this saves up fuel. I don't see a pause button. The clamor of New Winchester, something heard on the wind, familiar, disagreeable uncle. Yeah, that's a Blue Kingdom. There's supposed to be a place somewhere to sell reports. Crispy compensation train. sails across the sky, the ghosts of passing trains. Don't boop. So bad at parking. The clamoring central station of New Winchester, a place of steam and smoke. Yeah, I already read that. Recruit the incognito princess. Perched atop a mountain of luggage is a radiant young woman. I don't know if I want her on my ship. Scrubbed clerk begs a moment of your time. I represent Halliges, the banking house. I promise this will take only a moment of your unquestionably valuable time. He produces a folded contract with a flourish. We hear promising things about you, comrade. Very, very promising indeed. Again, there is no closing quotation. Ugh. So confusing. We would like to extend our services. We provide a secure solution for the storage of your assets, absolute discretion, and steadfastness unto death and beyond. We require only a signature. Really? Sign your name. The offer is entirely complimentary, I assure you. At Halliges we measure ourselves by the quality of our clientele. This will unlock a bank vault, allowing you to store and withdraw items at any hub port. Really, just without any payment or a downside? I mean, I can't even... Let's see. There, it's done. I'm certain that this represents the beginning of our long and warm relationship between ourselves and your lineage. May it endure. Did he... How he uses commas in conversation, I wonder. I bid you good day, comrade. You may access your bank in the central port of any region. You will find it in the list of areas on the left-hand menu when docked. Select to transfer items between your hold and the bank. You will be able to access the contents of your bank from any... Oh, come on! Why? You shouldn't do this in this game. It's just... kind of... falls into this category of generic things of that games do for convenience. Just have a storage to which you can access any point in any... I mean, not at any point, but like in a bunch of locations that items just teleport between them somehow. Yeah. And also they are inherited by your next captain. This is a bit wild too. Well, okay. I don't see a new icon though. Yeah, where is it? Jettison cargo? What that means? I don't want him to just like sell seeds all of a sudden. Well, let's see what this princess is all about. Purse up. She's an officer dressed in what an actor would wear in a fantastical romance. A tiara rests on her brow. The steadiest team of commoners comes to pay homage, bowing and courtesying enthusiastically. Starlings circle and dense swarms above her. Refugees from old London are a common sight, although not in such numbers. She ignores everything and hands you papers so pristine that they can only be forged. Officers require a sign-on fee. Whoa, that's a lot of money. No. Maybe next time. I like how there's no option to refuse her. Except just close the dialogue. Let's explore the city. Maybe we can, by chance, hire someone for free or something. Do they have anything new here? Trading opportunity, ask them if they know of good. Go to the bazaar using area. Yeah, seeds, it's the same. Yeah, never mind. There is nothing new. I guess we could hire. Oh, really? That's a lot of money just for one guy. Yeah, I'll wait. We could repair. This is 7. Yeah, that's fine. What about that crockery? Fine London china, porcelain plates bearing the Empress's face, cups and saucers traced with roses. Wait, what? Victoria Market? It's supplies 40? I thought it was cheaper. Oh yeah, here, the bank. Yeah, that's quite expensive. And I even don't have enough money. Well, I guess we could sell this. Also seeds are selling for 40. So you can actually sell things for a higher price without doing the quest. I guess like this. We'll see how it goes. We also could sell reports somewhere. We're able to find the place. Okay, here Victory Hall, and that's probably the other one. Parking. Why do you use trains to travel? The Assembly, a coalition of independent-minded settlers, colloquially called Taketais, gather and argue here, deliver port reports here to receive the rewards and win the Taketais' favor. Visit Victory Hall. Raised in the wake of the blockade of New Winchester, this magnificence of glass and steel houses of the Colonian Assembly. And there's a bunch of things. Raised in the wake of the blockade of New Winchester, this... oh wait, yeah, I read that. Deliver your port reports to the Indrid veteran. And what do we get for that? Her tireless exertions during the blockade earned her both a seat on the Assembly and enemies in London. She likes to keep abreast of events. This will influence the balance of power in the Reach in favor of Tagetais, the colonists seeking independence from London. Maybe I could keep the balance if I will be swapping trade of reports. Some for Taketais, some for the Brits. Chat with the Indrid veteran. She's taking a moment in the atrium, watching the stars burn coldly in the mists. Learn how you can be of use to Taketais, those colonists seeking independence from London. An opportunity. Her skin is browned and her hair is beginning to grey. She wears a heavy, unbuttoned coat. Medals gleam in the shadows behind its lapels. One half of her face is scarred from frostbite. She is enjoying a quiet cigarillo while her peers argue in the Chamber of Assembly. You talk for a while about life in the skies, when her cigarillo is just a stab, she says, "I'd be grateful to hear reports of your travels, comrade." Actually, here it fits. I suspect all manner of trifle and imprudence is going to kick off in the foreseeable. I mean, to be ready for it. As you visit ports, you may obtain. Yeah, okay. It wasn't very helpful. Tip. Trade favor for a savage secret. Trade favor for an otherworldly artifact. Favor for to affect the balance of power in the Reach. What? So I'm actually not affecting power in the Reach when I just sell them information? I can only do it by trading the favor. Surrender your contraband. Alright, well, why not? Services rendered. She listens with a scowl. Well, I'd rather not know than not, I suppose, and thank you for bringing this to me, rather than to the bloody stovepipes. I'll arrange a gratuity? Oh, 100 sovereigns for this report. Really? Oh, I'm losing reputation? God damn it. I mean, it's just one, so theoretically I could sell the other report to the other faction. Keep the balance. Man, 100. Oh wait, can I see the shop? There's no shop? What is this? They seem to be very close to each other, these two parties. It's supposed to be at war. Nice haircut. The local headquarters of the Windward Company, London's proxy in the Reach. Deliver port reports here to receive rewards and win the company's favor. Following the uprising, the fortunes of the Windward Company fell in New Winchester. Now their modest offices occupy an exciting factory in the murkier recesses of town. Continues to smell faintly of beans. Well, let me guess, he's going to tip me that I can sell reports here. Chat with the prudent secretary. The foyer bristles with stovepipe hats. The prudent secretary pushes between them, narrow and unsmiling, with the bluesy shirt and black trousers. an opportunity. The secretary's gender is the subject of some debate in the company. Really? How can you... Come on. Judging by the picture, at least, I can't tell that... I can't say it's a debate. The secretary... There was like the same thing in the Sunless Sea, but there I actually could agree, because the guy looked both like a woman and like a dude. Had like long hair, curly hair, and a feminine face. It was like academic, maybe, or a student. Whatever. The Secretary's prudence, however, is not. Both these facts provide the Secretary with a great degree of satisfaction. I would be interested in to receive reports on events in other ports. However small, the company has extensive interests. One never knows what might be important. Yep. Wait, just in case. No, there's no shops. Also got a safe. Okay, now should turn around and go southwest to sell the seeds. Well, so far I like Rebels more. On this lighthouse. I have to be sure I'm actually going southwest. Who knows what tunnels can be there. Even though I'm kind of curious to see the lighthouse. Kind of steel. It's probably mining. Seems like in the middle of nowhere. Or, I guess it could be a scrap. Let's check it out. Oh wait, am I losing supplies when I send the bat? I think every time I send the bat, it eats a portion of it. I just noticed. +1 fuel, ugh. Guess I should use this bat less. How you change light. Lights in the distance, a stalker begins to sing a ballad about the chimneys of New Winchester. Cool. Oh, what is this? God damn it. Thought I could go around, but this just never ends. Still not sure where are we and how this traveling works and why we only fly in 2 dimensions. Like, if you are in something of a space, you should be able to fly down and up. I wonder if this part of lore going to be explained. Whoa, what the fuck is that? What? Just came from nowhere. Starry-eyed captains rove the waters in search of fuel, supplies and instruments of murder. It looked like when I picked it up, it appeared. Carefully packed crate of munitions. Sometimes a crewman pretends he's doing the... is going to drop one. It's still not funny. I mean... what it does exactly? Maybe it's just for trade. This looks dangerous. Whoa! That's short range, it seems like. Whoop! And it's dumb. Well, good to know AI on these things didn't improve. Oh boy. Could have avoided that. Out of range. Oh, fucking hell. Yes. We eat through a lot of supplies during this fight. Star-maddened explorer is defeated. The crew of this weathered engine had been driven mad by the winds and stars and things that haunt the sky. Look the hold for random treasures. Or search for survivors. Perhaps one did not succumb to the Star madness. Yeah, I wonder how... What's going to be more valuable? One crew member? Possibly? Or just treasures? Well, let's try. You explore corridors whose walls and ceilings have daubed with unfamiliar constellations. At last you find a cabin barricaded from within. It holds a crewman who seems lucid. He begs to join your crew. Your own crew aren't sure. What if the star madness seized him? Yeah, we have one spot. I don't want to pay for recruiting more people in a legit port, so let's go. Oh, come on. Terror. Fucking pussies. The crewman is grateful. He works with a feverish intensity, eagerness to please, or the first signs of the obsession provoked by a surfeit of starlight. Your crew takes no chances. Someone watches the newcomer at all times. It's not south. West. It's just west now. I really need to turn. Also, our supplies fucking dwindling again. Oh, subscribe. The Trondheim. We really wish there was a pause button instead of this, so I won't actually like consume supplies while I'm reading. An abandoned hull drifts silently. It gleams with frost. A wreck. The wreck gleams with frost. Its windows are dark. Its engine silent. Perhaps something of value lies within. Enter through the yawning tear in the hull. Damage is so extensive that the whole chassis is on the verge of collapse. Tread lightly. 60% chance. I mean, well, we just got the crew member. Why not? Oh boy. Lost two crew. As you clamber, also I shouldn't read the result before I read the thing. The hull, your lamps reveal uncanny marks around it. Were they caused by ricocheting shrapnel, or by vast teeth? Your boarding party's search is unsurprisingly hurried. They retrieved only handfuls of valuables before the hull's groans encouraged them to return to your vessel. Not all of them make it. The wreck buckles with a shriek that might have issued from the throat of hell and spins apart. Well, terror is kinda high. We got some money, and we lost two crew members. I don't think it was worth it, but I guess could have been worse. wonder if I'm slower now because of the less crew. It doesn't tell you. And also that bat eats quite a lot. What the? Peacock wind buffets the engine, the cautious driver whistles a jolly tune. Forgotten factory something. And I can't investigate. I need some device for that, I guess. That was a wrong turn. I bet if I went here, I would have gotten to the place. Okay, it's over. Oh, what the? What? I don't like this image of a knife. Discontent. A junior signaler receives the dose of medical port in the infirmary after seeing a frozen corpse spin past the window. The experience has shaken him. The dead are hungry, he says. We need to make an offering, or it will come back knocking at the hole. Okay. Okay, it's not as bad as I expected. The icon of this made me think that somebody tried to kill my captain. Also the sign of Dark Brotherhood from Oblivion. Reprimand, stuff and nonsense. Unlocked when you have Airs of Terror. What's Airs of Terror? Double back for the corpse and loot it. That's my kind of captain. What the fuck? It's like a guy just shaking up after this event, comes up to the captain and spats this, and the captain's like, "Oh, what? A corpse outside? Turn back! Let's go loot him." The search will cost fuel, but it might prove profitable. Perhaps it has a pocket watch or a silver brush or other valuables. Recover the body and transport it for burial. It will be poor company, but it is what you'd want to happen if you were found dead in the sky. Lower terror by 50. What? But increase your nightmares by 50? That's like all my terror. And also it doesn't cost you fuel for some reason, even though you're coming back for the body, the same as the second option. Jettisoned some supplies. It didn't take long for skyfarers to shed their ridiculous old nautical superstitions and replace them with the ridiculous new ones. Still better keep the crew happy. Just like give them food. bread and wine. Yeah, well, I like the second one. The deed is done. It takes some time to locate the corpse, which a spiteful wind has carried deeper into the mist. It is stiff with frost and without visible injuries. The cold and the sky took this poor soul. Brusquely, you relieve it of any items of value and swear the crew to secrecy. Well, I guess we got some coin and the savage secrets. Maybe it's worth it. We are low on fuel now too. What the hell is this? I hope that's the place I wanted to go, the Mandaline's Lies. The driver points at Titania, flower of the rich. Rather wanted to move here, but bees happened. What? Is it the island of bees? Well, hopefully they got some supplies. Oh, it's in the shape of a butterfly or a moth. A new port, Captain. Fucking what? Oh, it's level up. I thought I bumped into something. Alright. A lost love? Love, the gradual erosion of that which separates you from someone else. The fitting together of two lives as intricately and intimately as the threads in a tapestry or the cells in your skin. And when one of those lives ends, what remains of the other? Do they know about cells? Like, are there scientific progress far enough? So that's for hearts, mirrors and iron. I read the whole thing, but it didn't actually tell me what the hell is happening. I guess the title kind of indicates that you will meet a lost love. Scarred Bellow Stairs. Maybe it's like randomized and some of it great, some of it not. The first one again has something more than just skills. The comforts of every well-to-do household rely upon the scurrying, grinding work of its servants. You know this firsthand. Again, I have no idea what the hell this means. August Avenues. Spend your youth in stuffy sitting rooms and it might be actually the past. Hush, and you can still hear the delicate sound of silver spoons and on china cups. I like that one. Smoggy streets. You spent much of your youth in the hard end of London, where the gas lamps are scarce, the prospects bleak, and the people as flinty as the cobbles. No, this one is for Vales. But let's go with the avenues. And you will have like a mini story after, where you can choose the outcome. Actually, it would be much cooler if it didn't show you what it would give, so your character actually builds up from your choices and not choices made when they influenced by what skill points you want to invest to. You spent... you were not ungrateful, but your life was hedged by bounds of civility and expectation. You had to disobey sometimes to discover who you were. When you had to rebel, how did you do it? Secretly and occasionally. You wouldn't bring shame to your household. You kept your disobediences modest and discreet. No one was any the wiser. Yeah, I like that one. Openly and frequently, a cage is a cage whether it's gilded or not. You were punished, of course, it didn't stop you. One sneaky boy. Valentine's Square, Titania. Titania is cupped in the petals of a colossal orchid, heady with scent, lurid with color. An enclave of bohemians have made it their home, seeking inspiration in the wilderness of the rich. Oberon's Landing. The port unfurls itself, welcoming you ashore. The porphyry front, a veiled pavilion, rests in the curve of the Titania's great petals. What about shops? I have no idea what the price I can sell it for, but they made it much simpler now. Like all the it seems like the cheapest goods are now in here. The Shiveling Purifier is selling souls. A Spirifier is an unlicensed dealer in souls, but also like they have a little bit of writing now, which is better for the world building. This one has a perpetual sniffle. He finds a quiet corner to show you a sample of grubby bottles. Wispy shapes coil inside. See? He sniffs. Fine as porcelain, I swears. Every one of them was teetotal or church-going. What? Oh, church going. Where's teetotal? Is this a word? Gotta check. Alcoholic. Maybe? Wait, there's a sober synonym for it. Teetotal, choosing or characterized by abstinence from alcohol. Okay. The port. Wait, have I read that? The port unfurls itself, welcoming you ashore. This perfumed heaven was intended for haven. Was intended for thinkers, artists, philosophers, and poets. Instead, you enter its domain dome to find yourself surrounded by arrogant bohemians and the unfinished shells of buildings in a variety of styles. Nobody looks happy, but everyone agrees it's someone else's fault. Let's start with the report. Such beauty, such a pity about the nearby chorister hive. A thousand voices. What is Titania? A question with no easy answer. To the poets a place of inspiration, to the stoneworkers an untouched slab, to the playwrights a blank page, a place of tranquility, of creation, and your interviewee pauses, suddenly looking worried. Do you hear buzzing? Apologies. Must get inside. You can't see or hear anything. However, you must assume it's just force of habit. Alright. It's like place of tranquility and also creation. Alright. It's okay, those, how they call them? There was a word for them, but the other guy called them bees before I entered. Meet with the rhapsodic mayor. As first among founders, she gets Titania's only office. The mayor is only available when the port is undamaged. Undamaged by bees or by me parking? Titania's petals fill the air with the perpetual perfume, but eventually you become accustomed to it. Even so, the scent of the many flowers in the mayor's small office sends your senses reeling. Obviously unaffected, she sits behind her desk and gestures for you to take the other chair. I'm trying to imagine somebody with the allergy sailing to the sport. That must be quite a sight. Ask the mayor about Titania, ask about work in the port, return to the main square. How can a place like this flourish out here in the dark? Flower of the Height Wilderness. A spectacular place, isn't it? We wouldn't believe that nobody else had colonized it after, well, whoever built all the crystal domes and spires. Honestly, I can't believe our luck. Titania's petals fill the air with the perpetual Even a place like this must want for something. Polite refusal. The rhapsodic mayor. Okay, what's rhapsodic? Let's see. Another acronym. I mean, archaism. Enthusiastic, pompous, bombastic, ecstatic. Okay. I think you will find us most self-sufficient, Captain. It's a Comrade Ivan for you. Enjoy your visit. Take in some poetry. If I think of anything that we might require, you will be the first to know. Alright. Explore Titania. The jewel of the rich. Light sparkles through the jeweled petals onto the marble white paths. Wherever you explore, poets and singers perform their latest work, while artists peer behind canvases to try to capture the beauty in oil and chalk. In the horrors of the high wilderness, this is a place of safety and wonder, whereas nothing could possibly disturb the place. But what is that buzzing in the distance? Return to Titania later to see how it is faring. This sounds ominous. Guess that's it. And also we have the front. A veiled pavilion rests in the curve of the Titania's great petals. Here the melancholy poet gathers stories from skyfarers. She then arranges to pass them on to any artist or writer willing to pay for inspiration to spur their brush or steer their pen. Donate a sky story. Gain 15 sovereigns and 10 experience. I mean, I think I will want still to save it for a recruit. So I can trade with them with sky stories. And it will give you more the more you have. Donate a vision of the heavens. Moment of its inspiration. Oh boy, that's a lot of money for moment of inspiration. I could have had if I picked a lost love. Huh. 300 sovereigns. Obtaining treasure, 650. Alright. I'll try to remember that. I have some souls here. We have nectar. And we really need to restock. And it seems like you can't actually buy supplies for cheap at the home. Like in London, it was way cheaper than anywhere else. So you could like stock up and go. Here, and it's expensive. So we have 3 fuel, 0 supplies. It's going to be 5, 3. Yeah. There's something there. What's the perched lips? Once again. It's like a short stop. It's like not a port, but some place. A bed of heels wriggles through the sky. Don't want to go through the same place twice. Let's try this path. Frosty fingerprints. Due to undermanning, one of your crew cabins sits empty, but a story has taken root among the crew that something sleeps in there at nights when the wind howls. Something that leaves frost on the bed sheets. Some of the crew have begun raiding the pantries to leave bowls of food outside the cabin door. Your cook complains. Okay. What do we have? Discipline, prevent the loss of further supplies. 24 chance of success. Force someone to sleep in the empty cabin. It should prove there is nothing to be afraid of. Actually would have slept myself there. What's this icon? Just clear chance without skill checks? Is that what it means? Or do I actually have a fortune? Like, fortune as if my sovereigns? Or my luck? 40% chance of success. Sleep in the empty cabin yourself. Prove to the crew that there is nothing to fear. Oh, there is this option. I mean... I guess my character is not brave enough. But let's follow our heart. Maybe if we fail, we actually can increase the terror of the crew. A bit. The cuckoo. Or cuckoo. Try as you might, you can't get a wink of sleep in the empty cabin. The winds are restless and it's too cold. An insistent cold that doesn't care how many blankets you pile on top of yourself. In the end, you return to your own cabin to snatch a couple of hours of sleep and creep back to the vacant one before the first watch. Rustly fingerprints speckle the doorknob. Inside the blankets on one of the bunks are rigid with frost. Come on, it was just like a morning dew. Well, I mean, we have tail. I guess. Willy Umswield. Or Williamsfield? The undergrowth draws in the calls of unknown. Gargantuan beasts rattle your engine. Here the engine runs wild. Oh, it even shows you what it exports. Oh. I guess that's useful. But you feel so much better when you do it yourself, just with from your own memory. The peacock wind delivers its bounty. Your supplies burst into new, sickly sweet growth, but some of them also wail as they go into the pot. Where this port can be. So that's south, west, west. Maybe if I continue here, I could find it, or it might be somewhere closer, who knows. getting much more terror by being in the wind. That's not what I was hoping to find. Here's the reach. Verdance runs rampant. You see knotted vines and lurid fungus, and orange flowers bright as poached trumpets. Polished trumpets. Bitter and pain rods nature reserve. Oh, come on. Well, okay, they sell nectar too, but for lower price. Chorister nectar, going cheap. A whistling apiarist is selling fresh, or at least recent, chorister nectar. Yeah, they've been calling them choristers. Is this a word? Yes, it's a member of a choir, especially a child or a young person singing the treble part in a church choir. Alright. So it's from a chorus word. A versatile substance used variably as a sweetener, an intoxicant, and a tonic for the vocal cords. The apiarist seems jolly, though his tune is not. Well, we don't have much money. Leadbeater and Stainrod is an elderly London company, the custodians of the Empire's first supernal nature reserve. To find work with them, head for Capabilities Cabins. If you'd rather enjoy the reserve, seek the Gateway of Albert's Ideal. I mean, there's only one choice. This concrete bay is for loading and unloading locomotives. Okay. It mainly caters for the workers of the L&S company who come to collect goods from the laboratories here. Cable cars link to the main reserve below and the scientific base at the Capabilities in Quest. The reserve is a point of pride for the Empire. The Leadbeater and Stainrod Nature Reserve is a national park maintained at great expense by the company. Scores of researchers come here to study the nature of the rich. Many visitors come here too, of a pleasant holiday. For a pleasant holiday. Oh, there is a continuation. Or not. No, that's just a repeat of the first thing. I converse with captains. For a few, it's the work provided by Leadbeater and Steinrod. For the rest, the reason is the same. They are drawn by the beauty of the reserve. Some are here with the tourists from across the empire. Others are here to give their crews a respite. Others were simply passing by and couldn't resist stopping in. Well, can we relieve some terror? Oh really, that's all I can do. Yep. Where the hell it can be? Like, going here is... looks a bit too far from something you're getting at the start of the game as a trading mission. Also, there is no way to resupply. You're scary. Here, Kinthos' rest. Oh boy. Are those bees? Nice, some supplies. Oh nice. What is that? Whoop. No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, we got some honey. So jettison means dropping stuff. Fuck. I guess ammunition is less valuable than honey. Maybe. Fuck me. I actually can die here. Do I actually have no button for like a speeding up? It says full steam, but I'm not sure actually that. It's like auto travel. Maybe I can fool them by going around the hive. Oh. Okay, it works. Just need to gain some distance. Great. Oh boy. I'm out of here. Up. Okay, they stopped. Phew. Discontent. A junior signaler receives a dose of medical pork in the infirmary after seeing a frozen corpse again. Okay. I don't think I want to just waste fuel right now. Or waste supplies. Damn. Oh, we got some money, I guess. Let's go to reserve. Get stuck up there. What? It's so close to the port. What the fuck? Goddamn bees. So that's probably what they've been talking about when about the damage of the port. So let's get some fuel. We'll have 4. Let's go with 5. It's actually resets. And I can't really sell anything here. or go to a bank. Come on. That's straight south. Southwest. And southwest west. Maybe here. I don't fucking know. I have a problem with the terror. Let's try... I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit of a ways to go through here. Let's continue, I guess, here. Oh, are friendly? This seems like a Londoner. What the hell is that? Ah, come on, you fucking discontent. An engineer cries out, her voice hoarse as a professional mourner. It's gone! She points through one of the stained glass windows. A star! It winked out! You look through the glass, the stars burn upon the firmament. The specific patch of sky she's pointing to is indeed empty, but you couldn't say if a star had been there before. Well, my chances of lifting the mood do not seem very high. Set a watch on the stars. Is it true? If you organized a rota of observers, would you see it happen? But it will mean exposing the watchers to the stars' perilous light. Yeah, this seems like a terrible idea. Well, what the hell? Oh, success! Which I'm gaining terror by succeeding great. Bearing witness, the third night, you are roused by the cries of a watchman. They have indeed witnessed another star die, or so you deduce from their panicked ravings. Also, why is it such a revelation? Shouldn't they already like learn where all the stars are? There are maps of stars, and also if this happens so often, why are they so surprised and terrified by it too? They have indeed witnessed another star die, or so you deduce from their panicked ravings. Their distress does not ease as the night passes, and you are forced to confine them to quarters. Your crew begins to engage in some gloomy mathematics. How often are stars dying? How many stars are there in the sky? How long until all is dark? Well, I mean, you kinda should draw some maps. I also lost crew somehow? Who the fuck died? What the hell? And we have visions of heavens somehow. Vision of heavens. Was it something I could sell? There was something about it. I think it was. I think it was 500. How the hell I lost a crew member? Okay, that's straight south now. Eleanor Green. Investigate. Thanks to its coat of vines, this overgrown signal box of the Isambard line retains its structural integrity, if not its dignity. What do we have here? An abandoned signal box. The window frames serve as a trellis for a vine circumnavigating the signal box. The plant stem resembles thick twine, giving the building the appearance of a hurriedly wrapped parcel. Inside, beneath a desk covered with rusted levers, is a luggage trunk. Captains in dire need can borrow from the cash inside, but custom dictates they must later replenish it. Customs, eh? Raid the cash, read the ledger. Captains who withdraw from the cash should note their name and ship and what they took. Occasionally they add anecdotes. You will gain a vision of the heavens or sky stories. So, am I choosing here once, or can I raid it after? A recent entry. The handwriting is poor but legible. Captain Senior withdrew from the cache, citing desperate times. There is a column for miscellaneous notes. Just 1 second. I'm back. So, where were we? There is a column for miscellaneous notes. The writing is blotched and smeared as if the writer had tried to wipe tears from the page. What is legible speaks of a place as dark as sleep, as quiet as a forgotten story. They barely escaped, they want to return. Alright. Oh, I still can raid the cache. I fear it's going to increase the terror though. Yeah, let's leave it for now. If my crew goes mad, I might not survive that. Man, I wish I had a port faster. We really need to go back to Winchester. Is this a homestead? Settlers who live... Oh, the same thing. But just in a different place. So it's not a unique... That's not a unique location. Or maybe it moves? Oh, come on, I had ammunitions. God damn it. I had to drop it for honey. Settlers who live so far here. Edge of civilization. Set beside a humble homestead whose owners, despite their ragged sleeves, insist on inviting you in. So I can eat. This will reduce terror, and if you are starving, buy you some time. Live swiftly, share gossip. A salon-stewed gossip. Well, they're fallen. Not sure for how much. Breaking bread. Okay. Your host says graze over the simple meal before you begin. Bread is mealy, but spiced with what tastes like loaves. The broth is filling, the fire is warm. You indulge yourself and remove your boots. I like how the crew gets terrified, but I am the one who receives this calm meal and pastime. Not the crew. Was it dead end? Uh-oh. Damn it. Will I need to go through bees again? Where can it even fucking be? Might be here. Though it's really close to to southwest. Like, come on. Maybe I missed. No, that's not. It's not southwest west already. It should be here, or maybe here. Like very close to the edge. So what's my time? And that opportunity doesn't show me. It says me to accept the prospect. Whatever. Yeah, I see like AI didn't improve. It's gotten worse. Like every time I see some NPCs that are just bumping into walls. Yeah, let's go to Winchester through this. There should be connection, right? We just really need to relieve some stress and be safe. Even though I haven't found what I've been looking for, this Magdalene's lies. Making trade going to be much easier when I actually know where to go. Hideous strength, but tensions are high and the crew are making mistakes. The preternaturally fertile seeds of the rich must be stored with the utmost care. A flicker of light, a lap of moisture, and they burst into violent growth, like the sack in your hold from which questing vines have gropes knotting around your cargo. Oh my god. Remove the sprouting sacks to the galley. You won't have the seeds, but you may increase your supplies. Damn it. Try to salvage the sack of seeds. Not going to remove all 3 sacks or just one? Throw away any sacks that show signs of... It seems like I'm just going to lose all my cargo. Fuck. You imbeciles. How the hell you managed that? Try to salvage the sacks of seed. I mean... we should just fucking dispose of them then. We got some honey from this trip. Not a complete waste. I think there was something else. Yeah, and of course my crew would prefer just throwing everything away. I mean, we only have 1 hold, but 3 of which are actually seeds, so... Yeah, let's go for supplies. Gained terror, of course. Lost only 1 sack. And gained 1 supplies. Alright. You separate food for the pot. You separate the sack from the rest of your cargo before it can do any damage. The seeds are beyond rescue, but the vines and that unfurl from them are already budding. Their fruits are moderately distressing. They are pale and bulbous and palpitate unexpectedly, but edible. Sounds like good old meal lice from Oxygen. Yeah, that's a good choice, I think. Just exchanging seeds for supplies, and I bought seeds for 25. Actually, I'm actually gaining stuff. But lost. I think I lost an opportunity to sell it at Magdalene's Lies port, which I haven't found. Terror. Yeah, C has no speed up. Taste of smoke, the sound of iron on iron. We're home. Well, I guess let's hope here first. And I'll have to go. Just save. Help out. Oh, until next time.